today let's start with chapter number 13, that is the Gandhian phase of freedom movement. So Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, popularly known as Mahatma Gandhi, when he was born in 1869, 2nd October, and where? Porbandar in Gujarat. So his father name was Karamchand Gandhi and mother is Putli Bai, and he was married at the young age. किनसे शादी हुई थी इनकी? कस्तूरबा गांधी से, and went to England to study law, and he spent 22 years in South Africa. South Africa में he lived for 22 years as a lawyer, and Indians were suffering lots of humiliation and discrimination at the hands of whites of South Africa. So what happened? Gandhiji himself was humanitarian of all the occasion. One, he was thrown out of the first class compartment despite having valid ticket. उनको क्या करता उनके पास valid ticket होने के बाद भी because of white. So he launched a long drawn satyagraha movement in South Africa which fed many concessions to the Indian living there. So Gandhiji returned to India in 1915 after a couple of years and became the most important leader of the national movement led by the Indian National Congress. Right? He wanted every Indian to unite and putting aside religion, gender, caste. Then only what country would achieve freedom, and since the majority of Indians were poor, he gave all his comforts and luxuries and started leading a simple life. He himself made cotton threads of chakra and requested the people to wear only khadi or homespun clothes. He set an example by living with those who were called untouchables. He gave them a new name, Harisans, which meant children of God. He believed that the best way to achieve freedom from the British rule was to achieve non-cooperation from his contribution of the freedom movement. जिसको हम father of nation भी कहते हैं. Then Rollock left after the First World War. The British government, instead of rewarding Indians with concession and reforms, introduced some laws to curb their freedom. One such law was Rowell Act in 1990. This law was allowed the government to send anyone to jail without any trial. मतलब आप किसी को भी जेल नहीं भेज सकते, आप किसी को भी जेल भेज सकते हो विदाउट एनी ट्रायल, बिना किसी ट्रायल. जलियांवाला बाग मिसकैरेज, जनरल डायर, इन्होंने क्या करा था, मीटिंग वगैरह पे, पोजेशन पे बैन था अमृतसर में. तो जो फंक्शन था 13 अप्रैल को बैसाखी का, वहाँ पे एक मिसकैरेज हुआ. जनरल डायर ने क्या करा, वो क्या कर दिया, फायर ब्लॉकआउट करवा दिया. राइट नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड, दे वेंट टू द मीटिंग अ पार्क. जलियांवाला पार्क हैज नो एग्जिट. उन्होंने पुलिस ने ब्लॉक करा एग्जिट को. On what they did, they shoot the people, and thousands were killed, many children were died. Right, and this was called blood miscarriage, and this was initiated of Mahatma Gandhi, and he started non-cooperation movement in 1920. So non-cooperation was non-violent protest movement through satyagraha. It is the ultimate aim to achieve its independence by peaceful means. Towing lines of non-violence and truth, thousands joined the movement, which soon echoed throughout the country. Students shunned British-run schools and colleges. Lawyers boycotted the courts. People picked shops selling British-made goods. People to buy Swadeshi or Indian-made goods. What happens? Picketing meant protesting outside entrance of the factory or shop. Titles and honors given by the British government were written. Rabindranath Tagore, what he did, he returned his title of knighthood. उन्होंने जो अपना knighthood का title था वो भी रिटर्न कर दिया. The movement went as planned for 2 years, but it turned violent at Choro Choro, Uttar Pradesh, 1920. जब इसमें 22 पुलिसमैन वर डाइड. क्या करा था कि पुलिस जो आपका स्टेशन था उसमें फायर जला दी गई थी. एंड गांधी कॉल्ड ऑफ द मूवमेंट 70 गॉट डिसअपॉइंटेड विद द विथड्रॉवल. कुछ लोग क्या हुए थे, डिसअपॉइंटेड हो गए थे, एंड दे फेल्ट दैट नॉन वायलेंट मूवमेंट वुड नॉट गेट द फ्रीडम. भगत सिंह, चंद्रशेखर आजाद, सुखदेव, राजगुरु और आपके भतुकेश्वर दत्त, जतिन दास, सूर्य सेन, बिनॉय, Badal and Dinesh. They fought against the government and they lost their lives, and their bravery, heroism and sacrifices they were remembered even today. Now Semen Commission. The British government constituted a commission in 1927. Sir John handed commission and its objective was to review what was wrong. ठीक है, उनका काम क्या था कि वो रिव्यू करेंगे क्या गलत हुआ है लॉ और ऑर्डर की सिचुएशन में. राइट नाउ several disobedient efforts of Semen Commission got aborted ultimately. Government challenged the Indian National Congress to form a constitution. कि आप क्या करो, constitution form करो, which was be accepted by all the groups. The challenge was to taken up by the nation, right? And the Congress then decided to get complete independence. कि हमें क्या चाहिए, complete independence चाहिए. और जब लाहौर का सेशन हुआ, Congress decided to celebrate Independence Day on 26 January 1930. and raised its own flag, it decided to launch new movement under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. And the movement came to be known as Civil Disobedience Movement. Other prominent leaders were Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Maulana Kalam Azad, Sarojini Naidu. Or this movement began with the Dandi March in 1930. The government had a monopoly or control over manufacture of salt. Indians were not permitted to collect salt from the sea. They purchased it from the British at high prices. उन्होंने ब्रिटिश से कलेक्ट करे हाई प्राइसेस पे and left its Sabarmati ashram in Ahmedabad for Dandi and situated the distance over 300 km on the sea coast of Gujarat. और उन्होंने क्या करा, अपने हाथ में सॉल्ट लिया और सॉल्ट लो को ब्रेक किया. Lakhs of people joined the movement and peasants, landlords, students and women even joined. And this defined law at different level. Gandhiji, many people broke a salt law at different places along the coast of India. What happened? Thousands of people were arrested. As people were being suffered into jail, more and more joined the movement and soon spread all over the world. The movement continued till 1934. In meantime, Gandhiji was twice invited to attend the Round Table Congress. जिसने क्या करा? झूठ बोल करे. And Gandhiji and the leaders were against it. The British tried to tone down the nationalists, and what he did, he favored by introducing certain changes through the Government of India Act 1935. World War II broke out when in 1936 again British wanted to help the war efforts. So what happened? British dragged India into war without consulting Indian leaders. Congress government in the province resigned its protest, and British government wanted that it remained adamant and was not ready to listen to Indian कि वो Indian leaders को सुनना भी नहीं चाहते थे. So this movement started in 1942. It is known as Quit Act movement. गांधी जी ने कहा quit India or do or die, करो या मरो. The slogan was given by Indian National Army. Subhash Chandra Bose, popularly named as Netaji, was one of the brilliant leader of the freedom movement. He represented a younger generation. He had got through the prestigious Indian Civil Service examination, but he did not pass. क्योंकि उन्होंने join नहीं करा because he does not have interest more in serving mother. He joined INC twice and elected successfully as its president, despite Gandhi's opposition towards his candidature. Later resigned, and the government arrested him and sent him to jail. But due to deterring health, what happened? He was released and put under the house arrest. By camouflaging himself, he escaped Russia via Afghanistan. He went from Russia to Germany and he met Hitler, who helped him to reach Japan. With the Japanese help, he organized Indian National Army or Rajan Falls at Singapore. Now freedom achieved. Now what happened? Our freedom was achieved. So at the end of World War II, British had no option but to give India freedom. British के पास कोई option बचा ही नहीं था, बस एक ही option ही बचा था कि freedom देने का. So the Labour Party came to power in Britain, and new Prime Minister Attlee started the process of granting freedom to India. A new Viceroy, Lord Mountbatten, was sent to India. India was divided into two parts, India and Pakistan. Pakistan was declared free on August 14, 1947, while India became free on India का हुआ था 15 August 1946. Jawaharlal Nehru became the first Prime Minister. Muhammad Ali Jinnah became the Governor General of Pakistan. And in 1950, Rajendra Prasad became the country's first president. Right? This is all in this chapter. Hope you understood. Now we will meet in the next class. Thank you.